Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading for the week. So if you guys want to get a message from the cards, please come on in, have a seat, get comfortable. This message is for you when you were meant to find it, so thank you for coming. If you are interested in seeing more from me outside of this video, and definitely outside of YouTube, I have listed all of my links in the description, so if you want to get in touch with me, please do so. I'm happy to address any comments, questions, and concerns with you. I've also listed a timestamp. There will be a bonus reading for the main reading, so if you want to see more in that way, please, please consider looking at the timestamp. But also, if you guys like what you see in the video, please click the like, subscribe, and the bell button so you can stay in the loop. I post videos like this all the time. I'm gonna be trying some new things on my channel coming up. I'm in the planning stages, but I do want to branch out a little bit and make some different content. So again, that part's up in the air, but if you want to see progress on that idea, or if you just want to see my tarot reading videos, I'm happy to share, and you can let me know that you like what you see by clicking the buttons I just mentioned. So, yeah, let's get into the reading. I don't think I've said this yet, but I've listed the decks I'm going to be using in this reading. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay. So let's get a read on the energy, on the main energy that I'm sensing right now. I'm going to use some oracles for that. And then the main reading will be done, or the clarification of that energy will be done with the tarot. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Okay. So to start with the clarification of the energy here. All right, let's see here. Okay, so we have Seagull. This is calling us to tidy up. Okay. We have Soaring into Joy, and it says childlike wonder is filling my life. Okay. And we also have Cleaning House. I think the message is obvious here that there's some clutter and some things we need to clear out of our space. Energetically, we may have been feeling incredibly bogged down, incredibly tired. We've been carrying a lot. Yeah, we've been carrying just a lot of junk on our shoulders, and this may just be me, but if you've ever seen a movie called Labyrinth, there's a character in that movie that's carrying a lot on her back, and I feel like in this time we've been accumulating a lot of junk, energetically, maybe physically, and that's taken a toll on our mind, our thoughts, on how we're operating. It's been heavy. Okay, it's been really heavy, and the fact that we're being called to clear it out, to tidy up, to get rid of it is that's important. But I feel like that's going to help. That's going to help us feel better because we have the opportunity to bring joy into our life, to move into a time of joy, to be as we're meant to be. Okay, and that is happy, that is abundant, that is peaceful, because certainly whatever it is we're called to clear out and tidy up has not has not given us the opportunity to be very happy. I'm here to pursue what makes us happy, to give our time to pursuits that not only are creative but fulfilling. Okay, interesting. So yeah, so clear the clutter so we can bring in joy. Okay, so we can make space for joy. All right, interesting start here. So we're going to go into tarot to get some, how do we use this clearing up energy right now? What do we need to know in order to tidy up? Okay, let's see here. Okay, all right. So if you've never seen a reading done on this channel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 5 cards as a baseline. I'm going to clarify that baseline and then get into another tarot to help you maximize whatever energy is being clarified. In this case, we have a call to clear things out. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the first card we have is Justice. And I love that this card is coming out after the Oracle energy right off the bat, because this is a call to achieve balance. Ultimately, this is, and in this case, what you're doing here to achieve balance is to acknowledge that you have done some things that haven't been good for you. Taking responsibility is certainly a big one in this case, because again, there have been some actions taken that haven't served you, okay, that have contributed to this heaviness. And being if it, I think you made those decisions at the right time. They were, if not right, at least necessary. Okay, and that may have had you shouldering a lot of the burden of those decisions. I think the best way you're going to start clearing out whatever this heavy energy is by acknowledging that, okay, I did have a hand in getting myself here. I'm not a victim, but I am partially responsible. Okay. I am partially responsible, or maybe even completely responsible. That is, those are things that are up to you to examine. Okay. So there is the card for Justice. We also have the Emperor. And you know what? Getting rebalanced is going to help you make order in your life. I love this. I love this is coming out too. It's going to help you make order in your life. It's going to help you understand how to make things make sense, right? I think that the main energy of this card, at least the interpretation that I usually give, is this is the ability to make order of chaos, right? So yeah, this heavy energy has also been extremely chaotic, extremely burdensome. And now that you're answering for your past behaviors, like answering you for your part in this situation, it's finally starting to make sense. Okay. So, and you're doing that by, again, like I said, answering for your past behaviors, but also assuming and asserting your authority in this situation, because I think also part of this has been that you've given up some of your autonomy. Now you're taking it back. You're taking it back. So there is the Emperor. Okay. We have the King of Wands also. So the emotions attached with this have been running deeply, but they've also been intense. And that, that is okay. You certainly, you feel a lot. I think you feel a lot and you feel it deeply and very, very intensely. Okay. And this is part of, I think this is part of the reason why you've assumed a lot of burden on your shoulders, because there have been things that you've done completely on impulse. And those things may have hurt people in the past, which I don't think was your intention, but it has certainly felt wrong. And now that it's felt wrong in the past, but you've done it anyway, and now that you're starting to realize, like, oh wow, that thing I did over here kind of messed people up a little bit, and that's when now your job is to say, it's to make the choice whether you continue doing stuff like that, or um, you take the opportunity to try and make amends. Okay. um, So how does the King of Wands come into that? Well, the King of Wands is like the Emperor here, like making things make sense. You're getting mastery over the intensity of what you're feeling. Okay, and that is going back to justice. And bring that card back up. Going back to justice here, you're answering for past behaviors and trying to balance things out again. Okay, so there's the King of Wands. Okay. We also have, okay, we have the Tower coming out in reverse. So things have happened. Things have happened. Things are crumbling. Things are falling. Still, maybe, yeah. Things have fallen apart. Things have definitely changed, and that has given you the feeling that it's just chaos. It's messy. There's no way to retrieve what you lost. And on one hand, that has you feeling some kind of way, clearly, because you have Wands energy, you have the fire energy coming out. And if you are anything like me, you will want to act in self-preservation right away. By the way, this is our hidden energy here. You will want to act in self-preservation. You want to fix it. You want to put things back together. But oh, I hate that there's always a but in this situation. But it is all well and good that you want to do that, because you're willing to put yourself forward to make amends. However, um, things have crumbled out of your space for a reason, and there's lessons to be learned in this situation. I think what you're trying to develop in part with this is a sense of humility enough to receive those lessons, right? But also, there's no point in trying to put a band-aid on whatever this situation is, because not only will the situation you've just come out of not be the same, you won't be the same either. Okay, you won't be the same person that went through this tower experience. Okay, and because you've asserted authority. Okay, you've asserted authority over yourself, over your personal autonomy, over how you're feeling in this situation, okay? But also that you're now stepping back away from the situation and trying to allow yourself to make sense of it, okay? Okay, and maybe in this situation, going back to the Emperor, that you have made sense of it, and now it's like, well, okay, it's a mess, but I can deal with this later. Right now, I need to do something else to start making the process. Okay, and that healing process is letting go of the situation that fell apart in the first place. Okay. Okay. So there's the Tower in reverse. That's our hidden energy. And our clarifying energy is the Six of Cups. So how do we do all of this? Part of this is going to be in calling in people that you might not have thought to connect with in the situation. And in particular, this could be trying to reconnect with what the little version of you might have done when you were younger. And by that I mean that what brought you the most joy as a child? What brought you what brought you the most joy? Okay, this is what we're working on reconnecting with. Okay, and we've had a lot of mess, we've had a lot of activity going on, and that activity has made us feel really nervous, really just some kind of way about it. But we're asserting authority, and we're taking that authority and making our tower moment make sense. Okay, by doing that, we're recognizing that tapping back into our joy, tapping back into potentially doing work with our inner child, that's going to help us start the healing process and get us back to our joy. Okay. I hope this is make sense, but let's see why we're seeing the cards I just pulled. Let's see that. Oops. Okay, we got one card coming out. So, to clarify our Justice card, okay, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Excuse me. So this is another thing that we have to start clearing out here is what has disappointed us, what has made us feel gross, what has made us feel subpar to our normal selves. Okay, and I'm saying that because you know you best. I can only speak for myself, and this reading is not about me. So, some things have been very much. Some things have been very, very disappointing, very hurtful. But now it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. It's time to find our balance and time to allow ourselves to answer for things that we may have done in this situation that have been harmful to ourselves and others. Okay. Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. This is upright, you'll notice. The thing of the matter is that we have felt trapped in this. Okay, and I think this is part of the clutter that we need to clear away. Because, ultimately our perspective in this situation has been a little skewed. Okay, and it's been skewed because we've allowed ourselves to be blinded. We've allowed ourselves to be blinded. We've allowed ourselves to be held back in this situation. And the truth of the matter is that we're not. Okay, our legs are not bound. Okay, we still have a chance to get up and walk away. And I think that is borne out by the Eight of Cups. Yes, it's in reverse. Okay, but the Eight of Cups upright tends to mean that we're leaving things behind for a new journey. Okay, and if one of our goals is to get this Eight of Cups upright, we also need to realize that part of the reason we're feeling the way we're feeling is that we might be doing this to ourselves. Okay, we might be doing some harmful things to ourselves, and taking the initiative to balance scales like that is going to allow us to realize what we have done. that we need to let go of. Okay, so let's see some clarification for our Emperor card here. What do we need to see? Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. So we're asserting authority over our certainly our resources and finances, but in this case, I'm going to call this as an assertion of our self-worth, of our value, of where we stand in our own power. Okay, um, we've mastered ourselves enough to understand I'm okay doing point A but not point B. I'm okay and I'm okay. We can say that. Okay. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay because we know who we are. And yes, the situation with the Tower and the Eight of Cups, yes, it's been disappointing. Yes, it's been painful. But it's happened. We need to answer for our part in it, and we need to work on moving on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I've made my point there. Let's see what else we need to see for the Emperor. Why are we seeing the Emperor? Okay, we have the Page of Cups, also clarifying the Emperor here. So there's been, you're taking the opportunity to grow, especially spiritually and emotionally here. And now you've taken the time to figure out how you feel in the situation, and now it's time to apply those lessons learned. What are your emotions telling you in this situation? Okay, everything you feel, every sensation you have, everything you tap into during the day is there to guide you, to teach you lessons. If you go into a room and feel immediately gross and not want to be there, you probably shouldn't stay if you can help it, right? If you can get out of that room, do so. But where I'm going with this is that you are now in the application stage of what you've learned, specifically in terms of your emotional and spiritual growth in this situation. Now, because this is still young energy, I feel like there's a tendency to act impulsively, especially if you're feeling, I'm looking at the King of Wands right now, especially if you're feeling intensely and a lot all at once, this could lead to you being reactive, and that might not be the best thing to do in this situation. It could cause more problems than it solves. Again, you know how to move forward with that. Okay. Let's see what else. We're going to clarify our King of Wands energy here. So let's see, King of Wands. Why are we seeing the King of Wands here, please? Okay. Interestingly enough, we also have the Page of Swords. So, again, you're in the application stages of getting in touch with your thoughts, okay? Because you've gone through, I'm gonna say you've been in your head. You've been in your head a lot over certain things, and now, now you're getting to grips with what you're thinking and how all of that makes you feel, right? In fact, I would venture to say you're a lot farther on than you think you are. Again, I'm getting there because of the Emperor, the King. Yeah, well, but I think we have 3 of the 4 kings here. Oh, okay, no, I'm just kidding. We have 2, because that would be the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're coming to grips with how you're thinking and what you're feeling, and you're doing that by reconnecting with your authority, reconnecting with basically, yeah, reconnection is helping you here as well. Okay, again, we'll clarify, that was the Six of Cups. We'll clarify that in a minute. But you're applying, yeah, you're using reconnection as a means of asserting authority, clearing out the clutter, and moving on from a disappointing situation. Okay? Page of Swords, what else? Also Page of Pentacles. Okay. We have three of the four pages. So again, certainly applying a lot of lessons learned here. But in this case, it's about understanding your self-value, understanding your self-worth. In this case, I think whatever tower moment you may have had, it's shaken you, and you've held on to it. Okay, you've held on to it long enough that now now it's just a burden. Whatever that situation has been, it's just a burden. Time to go. Get it out of here, right? Let's clarify our tower in reverse, please. Why are we seeing the tower card here? Let's see. Okay, again, we have all four of the pages here, which again suggests to me being in the application stages of what you've learned in the situation. In specific, this is about the intensity, the passion. Maybe there's something in the situation that has inspired you to move forward. Ultimately, though, this has been a problem because you've gotten a lot of your information. You've acted on impulse, and now it's like, okay, I don't have to be reactive right now. I'm experiencing some feelings, but I don't have to react to them right now. I can sit back and analyze them because I'm in authority over my emotions, over my thoughts. This isn't the other way around, right? And I think by having all four pages out of this specific tarot deck, but certainly getting the pages generally, means that you've built up a base of knowledge and now you're going to use it. Again, I keep saying that. In this case, the knowledge that you've built up is helping you understand what it is you need to do with the emotions this situation is bringing up. Okay, because things have happened, things are over, certain things have concluded, and now it's like, yeah, okay, I'm done thinking about it, I'm done stewing in it, let's move forward, let's assert control. Okay, so there's the Page of Wands. Okay, why else are we seeing the Tower? And we have the King of Wands. So like I said, mastery over the intensity of what you're feeling, and knowing your self-worth is helping you clear out the clutter. Okay. Okay, so there's the King of Wands, clarifying the Tower. Let's see our Six of Cups. Why are we seeing the Six of Cups, please? Why are we seeing the Six of Cups? Okay. Okay, so to clarify our Six of Cups here, we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this situation has caused some pain in your space, and it felt like a lot of things were set down on the table that got taken back, and backstabbing, betrayal, especially from someone you trusted. Or maybe this is an indication of potential self-sabotage. Okay, you know what that looks like. And this is part of the healing process. Okay, this could be why we're getting the Tower in reverse. This thing has already happened to you. There's no point in trying to carry that energy around. There's no, again, don't put a band-aid on a wound that's already starting to heal. Okay. This is a burden. This is a burden you don't need to carry. Okay, it's only hurting you and driving in the knife that much deeper to continue trying to be about your trauma. Okay, and you know what? It's okay. I think it's okay to try and find someone you trust to offload, is so long as you're not trauma dumping, or that you're not hurting this other person by discussing what you're going through. That's, again, and that is on your choice. You know what you need to do in that regard. But this betrayal, this ending, it's hurt, but it's also time to start your healing process from this, because again, you're just driving the knife in that much deeper the longer you hold on to this. Okay, so there's the Ten of Swords clarifying the Six of Cups. And this is how you start healing that process. Potentially address your inner child and reconnect with things you used to enjoy doing. Okay, so there's the Six of Cups starting to be clarified by the Ten of Swords, but we also have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this has kept you up. This has been so heavy and unnecessary. It is so unnecessary for you to continue holding on to this. Because again, you're up at night, you're anxious, you're nervous, you can't calm down. Okay? I'm hearing the phrase, no rest for the wicked. But remember and do not forget, not only has this situation happened, okay, it's already happened, but you have a chance to rebalance, okay? You have a chance to assert authority, okay? This is just one of many authority cards, because we have King of Wands, we have the Pentacle, we have, I believe, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. What else? Yeah, we have the King of Wands. You do have authority and autonomy in this situation, even if it's been painful to deal with. You have the authority to clear it out, to let it go, to take a rest. Okay? Hope that made sense. Thank you for sitting with me up till now. I'm going to get some final energy for you in specific. So how can you use this energy to your best advantage? And then we will do our bonus reading to see what we have from that. Okay? So in terms of clearing the clutter, removing burdens, letting go, let's see what else we have here. Okay? Okay, one more shuffle. All right. So to start, okay, again, we have the Ten of Wands. is suggesting burden, suggesting a lot, bearing the weight of responsibility and obligation. Okay. Um, this is interesting to me because I think at least to start recapping, um, we've been carrying this for too long. We've been trying to move a boulder uphill, and it just keeps on tumbling, keeps on coming back down, probably falling on our heads. You've been doing this for too long. Okay, it's Sisyphus trying to push a rock uphill. It ain't working. Okay, it's not working out. Okay, time to. I hate to be nihilistic like this, but whatever this is, it's time to give up. Okay, um, time to give up. But you'll also know if you're not at that point, if you're not at that point of letting go, you'll know when it's right for you to do so. Okay, but ultimately, if you're looking to clear whatever clutter this is holding you in, um, yeah, time to let it go. I think we've already borne out those facts and also how to do it. Okay, see what else we have. King of Cups. Do it for your heart. You're doing this to heal your heart, to heal your emotions, because you've been in a place where you're feeling all at once and you don't know how to handle it. Okay? Um, and I say it that way because the King of Cups is someone who has authority over their emotions enough that they can feel them without totally going to pieces. So if it's a difficult emotion, they can manage it. If it's a really good, happy situation that they find themselves in, they can be happy, they can be pleased. Um, they know how to feel the range of emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Okay, so there's the King of Cups. So to summarize what we've just seen so far, let whatever this is go, because once again, you have the authority and the autonomy in this situation. Okay, King of Cups and the Five of Cups. I think for a while you've been mired in the unnecessary, the lack. You've been mired in negative emotions that aren't serving you right now, and this is what you're working on clearing out. Excuse me. Okay. Just sneezed. I'm sure you just heard. I'm going to take that as confirmation that I'm on the right track here. Um, you've put yourself in situations that are not serving you. Sorry, that aren't serving you, and you stayed there for a while because that's what you needed to do. You needed to figure out, oh crud, how did I get here? Now that you know how you've gotten in this situation, it's time to move on. Time to move on. And even though you don't have your full stack, you don't have the inability to move is non-existent in this situation. Yes, you can move forward. Okay? And judging by the authority cards here, I feel that you're going to take the leap. That's speculation on my part, but I do truly believe that you have what it takes to go ahead with your plans. Okay, let's see some hidden and clarifying energy. Yeah, we're recapping on the balance idea here. Being recapping on the balance, but also tapping into acting in moderation and not necessarily regimented action. It because that's what we're working on getting to, I believe. But being balanced and receptive enough to know what to do next. Okay, so there is the card for Temperance. All right, and also Four of Swords. Being balanced and moderate enough to know when to take a break. Okay, this work is hard. It's been hard. It's been a challenge. Give yourself a break. Done. Give give yourself a break so you can call on your authority, so that you can call on your abilities to make things make sense and to reconnect with a higher and more fulfilling good in your life. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do the bonus reading. So let's see what we have for our bonus oracle. Okay. We have Peacock. This is calling us to share our true colors. Okay. We have accepting what is, and this says, I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Ooh, ooh, okay. And we also have spark. Okay. So accepting ourselves and accepting the range of emotions, the color that we bring into the world, accepting who we are, how we are, what we are capable of, that's inspirational. That's an inspiration, because we don't have to look at other people and think, oh, I wish I were like them. Oh, I wish I had this from this other person, or, pick a point of contention between you and another person. And, whatever that thing is, once you accept yourself as you are, then you can act in a way that's inspiring to yourself, inspiring to others. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to be anybody other than yourself. And immediately I'm thinking of, there's a woman that I know in my life who is very quirky and very much herself. And she has her own thoughts. She thinks for herself. And I'm like, you know what? I wish I could be that unapologetic. I wish I had the confidence to be like her. Okay? Here's the thing though. Here's the thing. I'm not her. You're nobody else but yourself. Okay? And, that's beautiful. It's amazing. I really, really hope you understand that your personhood, your range of colors, you're majestic the way you are. And once you accept yourself for who you are, and once you accept yourself for who you are, your true colors are really going to shine. That could bring a lot of positivity, maybe a little bit of negativity in there, but you know what the situation is going to be like for you. Okay. Either way, there's going to be a spark of new and bright and loving and wonderful energy, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait for that to happen for you, because I think you deserve it. Judging by the first part of this reading, you've been through a lot, and now it's time to clear that out so you can move into this new energy. Okay? All right, let's see some tarot cards. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay? We have the Five of Cups. Okay? And we have the Two of Cups. Okay? So in this case, once you let your colors out, once you accept yourself truly as you are, okay, you'll be able to give more openly. You'll be able to receive more openly. When you're not trying to swim upstream, you'll go places you might not have thought you would. Okay, but more importantly, you're going to find that things are easier, if not downright simple. Okay, whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever you're trying to whatever you're trying to manifest it's coming, but it's coming. Okay, but there's a flow, there needs to be a flow of reciprocity. So if you're able to help someone in need, that's going to give you the ability to receive, because okay, I think I made my point here. Being open to the flow of reciprocity is going to help you here. Um, let's keep it there. Again, feedback is very much appreciated on this reading. So if you have a different interpretation, let me know. But back to the cards. Being in the flow of reciprocity and giving and receiving, that's going to help you understand how to move forward. Okay, how to take action, what to do with what you have left. Okay, because again, going back to the first part of the reading, things have changed so rapidly, and it's that situation, whatever it was, has put a lot of burden on your shoulders, but it hasn't taken away everything. You have not lost everything. You can still move forward, okay? And you can move forward knowing that you've learned, you've learned enough, and you know enough at this point that you can move forward with a new perspective, okay? And that, I want you to notice here that generally you're going to see 2 cups upright and 3 cups toppled, okay? And I can't, in this case, it's 3 cups upright and 2 cups toppled. Either way, things have changed, brought you disappointment, but through that disappointment, you've learned, you've integrated new knowledge into what you already know, and now you can take that. Now you can take that moving forward into whatever life brings you next. Okay. All right. So that is it for this reading, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to see more from me, please go ahead and click all the buttons, get in touch. Everything is in the description. And if you are interested in getting a private reading done with me, I do take commissions for private readings. Again, that is up to your choosing. That's an option, not an obligation. So please let me know what I can do if you feel I can help you in any way. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Until the next one, stay safe, have fun, and I will see you very soon. Bye, everybody.